Hello everyone, this is Duwan Booker, and this is the Tuesday Gospel Reflection for the second week of Lent. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus spoke to the crowds and to his disciples, saying, "The scribes and the Pharisees have taken their seat on the chair of Moses. Therefore do and observe all things whatsoever they tell you, but do not follow their example. For they preach, but they do not practice. They tie up heavy burdens hard to carry and lay them on people's shoulders, but they will not lift a finger to move them. All their works are performed to be seen. They widen their flatteries and lengthen their tassels. They love places of honor at banquets, seats of honor in synagogues, greetings in marketplaces, and the salutation, Rabbi. As for you, do not be called Rabbi. You have but one teacher, and you are all brothers. Call no one on earth your father. You have but one Father in heaven. Do not be called Master. You have but one Master, the Christ. The greatest among you must be your servant. Whoever exalts himself will be humbled, but whoever humbles himself will be exalted." The Gospel of the Lord. And so, in reference to the Pharisees, Jesus says, "Do and observe all things whatsoever they tell you, but do not follow their example. For they preach, but they do not practice." I think that we can all sympathize with this sentiment, because we find it difficult at times to live out the call of the Christian life. You know, if the Christian life was easy, then everybody would do it. If it was easy to live and to walk as Christ walked, then everyone would do it. But the difference between understanding or having that holy mindset in regards to living out our faith and the mindset of the Pharisees is the Pharisees viewed themselves as already being holier than thou, as already having achieved perfection, as already having achieved sanctification. And so they look down upon the sins and upon the shortcomings of others. And we as Christians are not to do that. We are to understand our relation to God and understand that we ourselves aren't perfect, and to really have an idea or an attitude of humility. And Jesus even alludes to that in the last verse when he says, "Whoever exalts himself will be humbled, but whoever humbles himself will be exalted." And this also ties into his teaching when he's talking about not being called a rabbi or not being called father. Obviously, he doesn't mean literally call no man father, or else we wouldn't even be able to call our own dads or father. But what he means is in a sense of authority. And so when we are fathers, when we are in positions of power and authority over others, we ought not lord it. We ought not feel ourselves or view ourselves as being the ultimate authority, but we must always stay connected and realize that true authority comes from God, and that God is the ultimate authority. And so we must not let the title get to our heads as so to inflate our egos, but we ought to really live humbly and humble ourselves and view ourselves as equal to those in whom we serve, and equal as those to whom we lead. And so today, let us truly try to put our actions or our words that we preach, our faith that we proclaim into action. And let us truly try to walk out our Christian faith authentically. And where we fall short, if we find any inadequacies in our day-to-day, let us take those into prayer and ask God to reveal the source of our shortcomings, and pray to him with faith and with confidence, knowing that we can overcome it. And so let us walk today in victory and truth, knowing that we are loved by God and that we are called to live according to his purpose. Thank you, and have a blessed day.